Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Schroit podcast. I'm your host, Mint Miracle. I'm not. I don't know if I'm supposed to be the host, but I am now.
Yeah, you are.
And here we have our
I'm your
regular
host.
cast. Everyone, introduce yourselves.
Uh, 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 well, I guess.
You can go
I'm
first.
for the sake of the podcast, my name is Foot. Though that's not my name. I'm Foot.
So, as
Alright.
the host of this podcast, my name is Hairpin Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Necrotic Rabbit. Nice to meet you again, Schroit Nation.
Schroit Nation.
Schroit Nation.
All right. So, as per usual, the podcast will be divided into two categories. First, we're going to talk about the news of Schroit, things that happened within the last week, and then after that, we're going to do our classic Bible study. Classic Bible study. This time we're going to be tackling Genesis 2, and I'm really excited for that one.
This is the second one, so if you've missed the first podcast, you're maybe not going to understand all of it. So I'd recommend you go watch that right now before you get any spoilers or anything like that. You can stay around for the Schroit news because that's going to be the stuff that's happening right now. But if you want to go see like the Bible study stuff, I recommend going to the last episode.
Yeah.
We'll have to put the link.
And we'll have to add timestamps to episodes to show where the separation is.
Yeah. So I guess to start things off, there were a huge amount of releases in the last week. There was one new album, and that album was an album that was made by me because what can I say? I crank out Schroit albums like there's no tomorrow. Because of scheduling things with university, I wasn't able to make as much Schroit as I would have liked to. But then I came out of the semester after doing an electroacoustics class, and I feel like my Schroit
for not
is
making
starting
Schroit this week.
So true. Could do it on your phone, I guess.
I've tried. It's quite difficult on your phone. Oh my god.
But yeah, and I feel like I've been really creatively just like having a great time making some Schroit recently. I've already got another album in the works. Maybe I'll get a little sneak peek of that. But first things first, let's listen to Leinme. Right? Really love the album art with this one.
Let me go in the stream.
I think it looks very nice. I think it really captures the sound that I'm going for.
What happened to Foot?
All right.
Sure.
So first track, A Sight for Sour Eyes.
Oh. That's right.
Sight for Sour Eyes. I think it's a great start. You were giggling about something.
The reason why I was laughing is because it's lagging so much that they can barely hear anything. So the viewers are going to hear the song. They're going to hear popcorn.
Good. Do you want me to try again, or should I just keep going?
Keep going.
Keep going. All right. The next song is called.
That's called sneak. Like you get like a preview. You have to actually go
to
the album in order to get the full experience. That was just the sneak peek.
Yeah. So this next song is called Lithuanian Stampede. I think it's a really fun one as well.
Oh.
So we're currently doing the Schroit podcast right now. First part we part two is we're gonna.
Did you read Genesis Alex?
Just so you guys know, I can't hear anything.
You don't.
Okay, there we go. I couldn't hear anything for like the last 30 seconds.
Okay. That's really good.
Foot reminds me of that one, the history guy meme from like. Yeah, just
perfect.
like,
that was awesome.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, I think we
Yeah.
stopped doing.
Excellent,
Okay, I
even.
think the reason why it was lagging so much is because of the stream. I got out of the stream, so it's not lagging anymore. So I think we're finishing the sneak peek. I think,
yeah, if they want to hear the rest, they're gonna have to hear, and they're really gonna want to, because the last track on this album, let me tell you, it's called Turtlehead in parentheses. I can't hold it in, and that song.
You guys listen
goes
to
crazy.
it and dance to it, and then that's the sneak peek for that one.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, let's do that.
I'm not. They're not even gonna hear it because I'm not in the stream because it lags too much.
Yeah. All right, let's get it going. Oh. This is so sick. Yeah. Now we're cooking.
Wow.
Enma is it's a very good, solid album. I definitely think it's a step up from You Saw Nothing. I guess, You Saw Nothing was kind of like me putting my foot in the water after taking a break from making Schroit for as long as I did.
Yeah.
And then Line was me really like sitting comfortably in a good position. And honestly, I've got a new album coming up. Got 2 tracks. I can tell you this: every vote matters. And
Bangers.
yes.
Bangers.
Well, and that's really all we have for Schroit releases this week, was the fact that Leinema came out and that I'm working on another one. Hopefully we get more for next week. Come on.
Yeah.
Maybe I make a sequel to White, Green, and Pink.
Yeah, I think I heard it once. I forgot everything about it, except that I didn't enjoy it.
Hey.
It was controversial, but I think we needed that.
Hey,
you
Mitch, just remember, Mitch. If you want to remember White, Green, and Pink, just think of beeps.
Of what?
Beeps.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's Morse code. Really cool.
Okay.
The whole album is pretty much just beeps, except for one song, which is just weird.
Okay. Sick.
Okay, so let's get to our Bible study.
Well, do we want to do the announcement?
Oh,
yeah,
there's a
we have an
announcement.
Event coming up. Yeah, we're actually going to be doing a Schroit live show, actually, which is huge. We're thinking of doing it on the 26th of May at Yo-Yo Wiggins' backyard.
Actually, the venue is called the Ben's Backyard.
Yeah, unrelated. It's going to be at Ben's backyard. And it's going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have an awesome lineup of Schroit artists. And it's going to be free of charge.
Did you check with phone?
I don't know if he's going to be able to perform yet, but also, hopefully, probably.
If you want to be invited, leave a comment and we'll check if you're if you're cool enough.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit of an underground venue, but hopefully it'll be a good show. We'll get a good crowd. We've got a really, we're gonna have some great, really good talent performing.
It's gonna be Rafflecopter.
I had to do that for the sake of integrity.
I think that was the best joke I've heard all week.
Yeah.
I don't know. You probably didn't hear many jokes. Let's be honest.
I feel like this guy can probably hit the gritty like no one ever before.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get out our Bibles.
Let's get to we gotta pop down some Genesis 2.
So I'm gonna start off like explaining the start of it, and you guys can explain like another part when you feel like it. So
yeah,
God was like, I'm done making Earth, and I'm like, and the heaven, and he's like, I'm just gonna like relax a bit, and then he was like,
took it.
Yo, I'm so like this was such a good rest. I'm gonna bless this day. This is like a blessed day now.
Yeah. He slept so. I mean, I think it's not necessarily a thing if he slept so well. I think it's he was so proud of himself.
He wasn't like he rested like on like for a whole.
He knew
day.
That work was good.
Like was he just like laying down the whole day, just like, or was he like just looking at his stuff?
If he rested the whole day, rested doesn't mean like fully asleep necessarily. I don't think.
Maybe
he might have just been lounging around.
Oh yeah, I'm just imagining him like lounging in like a plane that he made. Like he just made like a waterfall and just looking at it. Like...
How do you think God taking a whole day to rest affects the Sigma grind set?
A lot.
Because let's say you're like those Sigma males with their grind sets are like, I gotta work.
That's true.
30 hours every day of the week.
Yeah.
Literally, God, who created the whole universe, didn't even do that.
That's true. If it's God, then wouldn't that be a sign of weakness? You know, that would be a bit weird for a God.
The thing is, God had not yet created the Sigma mindset. It doesn't say it anywhere that the Sigma mindset has been created. So I think that's going to be
that's fair.
Maybe explained.
Well, no, I guess. Sorry, the point that I was getting at is that the Sigma grind set spits in the face of God.
Oh.
That's a good take, I guess. Let's bring it up to this guy, the bearded person. What do you think?
Foot. Well, I'll tell you one thing: is my beard's super itchy. And if God was real, my beard wouldn't be itchy.
Same here.
But the Sigma grind set, I'm not necessarily. I wouldn't say that. I would. I don't know. I would need some more time to think about it, right? Because
personally, I don't think Foot is a Sigma grind set. Like, I don't think he grinds that much. I think he more uses Grinder, the app.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Yeah.
Grind sets.
Like, wait, I seen you on it.
Wait. You guys use you guys use Grinder too?
Yo, we should not be reading the Bible with these apps in mind.
Yeah. Maybe don't show that to the children are watching. Okay, let's get back to Bible.
I'm done Grinder.
Okay.
All right.
So, who wants to read summarize chapter 4 up to like some point when they can?
Okay, so he makes the stuff right. So, okay, one thing that kind of confused me a little bit is when he was saying that he was like, it already said in the previous one that he had made man in his image already. What was it? On the 5th day. And now he's on the 7th day, and he's like, oh, we already made man in our image, but now we're going to make the first man.
This part's a prequel.
What's going on there?
Prequel.
Okay, that's what I was confused about, because at the start of it, it's the 7th day, and then they just go back to the 5th day?
I did some research. For these first 2 chapters, whenever I had some part like that, I looked it up, and then I was going like, it was a lot of Korah for some reason. I don't know why Korah people are very religious, and I'm not complaining.
Korah people are like, insane.
Yeah, this is like before, like it's like, a prequel for some parts. So it's like, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, like you see, like it says, like in that day what happened.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
Also, I find it interesting that God was like, I'm not gonna make it rain. I'm gonna make water come out of the ground like a mist, and that's gonna water the plants for now.
Yeah, that's interesting. So like, were like wind currents like not a thing yet?
When did rain start?
A while ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if there's water and currents, there is rain, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
then he was just like, "Yo, dust, you're now a dude." And then he like breathed. Like, do you think the breath of God, like or the breath of life? I mean, do you think that's something like that would be possible to get your hands on? Like, imagine having the breath of life and like making something out of clay. And
I mean, he says it's the dust of the ground, so he just like took some like dirt and stuff that was kicking around.
Wait, is God made of dirt?
That's how
He's made in God's image.
But it's not.
Oh,
right.
Now that's a question. That's a question
Well, I
right
missed
there.
something. What's going on?
If man was made from the dust of the ground, just like dirt that's kicking around in the air, right? Dust, right? And then we are made in.
No, because the image is in the image of God, just the basis.
Well, no,
it's like
they're created
okay,
of dirt, but the image of something. It's like taking a picture versus a painting, right?
Yeah, or you can think of it as like the clay of a sculpture.
No, I'm thinking
right?
more like a mirror. The mirror is not made of the same material as you, but it's like it's showing you like the same thing.
Yeah. Makes sense. It's like when you take a picture of a picture.
That also, I mean, hey, if we're made from dirt, then that also explains why humans are some variation of brown and beige and stuff.
Yeah.
That's dirt colors.
So true.
Dirt and sand.
Yeah, we are more sand-like, I think.
Yeah.
I burn.
Smay.
Okay.
All right.
So you Mint Miracle did like 4 to 7. Who wants to go from 8?
I think it's gonna be Mint Miracle.
No, Mint Miracle already did one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either Foot or you, masked person.
No, honest to God, I read it, didn't understand it, don't remember a thing. I was gonna read actually before we started, but then it was 8:15.
I read it twice, and I went to a funeral. I had time to read it twice.
Yeah, you went to one funeral.
Oh, it was like 3 days.
How long were you away?
Oh, like 4 days.
Right.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you had a
You
family
weren't
member
working?
that passed away recently.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, I didn't make Schroit because of personal reasons.
Yeah, no, when I was talking with my partner, and I was like, yeah, I'm hanging out with these 2 other Schroiters here. They're like, where's Flifmil? And then I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure it's
on vacation.
like some kind of vacation with this family. And I'm like, oh wait, technically right, but not, but also kind of misleading.
But I'm back now.
I can read. It would be from 8 to what?
Condiments.
Well, you're not reading it. You have to.
No, you have to explain.
Sum it up.
Well, just sum it up. Yeah.
I guess I can do it.
God damn.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly, but I'm just gonna read it fast. So, then he made the garden eastward in Eden. So, like, he put the man in the garden. And he just put every tree that's like cool. Like he just put cool trees, like nice looking trees, trees that have nice food, and the tree of life. He put the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. He put those all in the garden.
That one's controversial.
Yeah. And then the river went out from Eden to water the garden, and yeah, it had 4 different heads. So it's like it went in 4 different ways. And each different head had some different stuff. Like there's Havilah, where there's gold. The gold is good. The gold of the land is good. There's also bdellium, onyx stone, and stuff like that. Then there's a second river where it has that's where Ethiopia goes. And the third one is goes to Assyria, which is Hiddekel. Then there's a 4th.
And we don't even know anything about the 4th one.
Yeah, the 4th one is Euphrates. Name. Yeah.
It's we know its name. We don't know what it does. It's a mystery.
And then God was just like, yo, Adam, go in the garden and take care of it. And yeah, you can eat any of them except
you can eat,
for
but you can't
the
eat.
tree of knowledge of good and evil. And if you do, you'll die.
You'll die.
See, here's the thing. I think this is the classic thing that people always get confused of. Is like, why do you just put it there? That's like, imagine if you like adopted a kid and you put him in a room. You're like, I have to go to work. Stay in this room for 8 hours. By the way, this fruit in the middle of the thing will give you cardiac arrest.
The thing is, there's other fruit that he doesn't have to that he can eat.
Also, just like it's like being like, let me get like a vial of like explosive chemicals in a room with my child and just leave him.
No,
and
it's
like
to
hope
see,
that he doesn't push it over.
It's to see if the human is trustworthy. I think it's like.
But he already knows though, because he's omniscient.
That's also true. That's kind of bullshit. It's backwards.
He
planted
knows.
it.
Yeah.
He's like, it's a plant. It's because if you're omniscient, then you know, right?
Maybe
like
it's to teach the human a lesson, so then it doesn't. Because
why does he have to teach him a lesson? As omniscient, he made it.
Humans learn from experience.
Maybe he likes
if you just
drama.
tell someone, "Hey, don't do this," they're gonna do it. But if you show them what happens if they do it, then they're a lot less likely to do it again. Right?
Yeah, but
I mean, true.
But then he does it the first time, and then sorry guys.
And then he's like, "Yeah, you're not."
There's no warning. Well, we don't know. I'm not there yet, but I'm pretty sure there's no warning.
Yeah, you could probably also maybe lower the stakes on the test run.
There is a warning, and it's don't do it or you die.
Warning.
Yeah, he says don't do it or you die.
Also, one thing that I'm wondering is the tree of life. Like, what happens if you eat from that one? Like, he's allowed to eat from the tree of life.
Oh, that's a good point. He could just go nomming on that tree of life.
Does he just?
Do you think he'd like duplicate?
Wait, do you think that's why humans live so? Like, you'll find out in the next 2 chapters, but humans lived for like hundreds of years, and that like in the one of the chapters it explains all that. But like, was it because they ate from the tree of life?
Maybe. Is that where the whole? Maybe that's like part of the inspiration for the Fountain of Youth kind of thing. Except it's not a fountain; it's a tree, and instead of youth, it's life.
Okay. And then, I'll continue explaining what happens later in the rest, because I know that Foot is.
No, I read it, but why? I don't remember a thing because I did not understand.
He's a silly little tramp.
Look at me, I'm
Foot.
Tramp.
Yeah.
He's Foot.
Okay, so then he was like, man should not be alone, so I'm gonna make something else for them. And then instead of doing that, he was just like, yo, look at all these animals and give them names. And then he was like, oh wait, I forgot to give Adam a wife. Like, I just said that like before this. I think God had like an ADHD moment where he was like,
yeah,
I'm gonna make you a woman, but wait, we gotta do this first, whereas you name every animal. And then he was like, oh wait, yeah, okay, we gotta make you a woman. And then he was like, yo, asleep. And then he was like, yo, operation time, take out a rib, and made a woman.
See, here's one thing that I don't get. So I said that Adam named all the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just like doesn't make sense. You know how often we name new animals?
The thing is, we probably don't remember all the names Adam gave.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe after he was like, everyone knew the name of every single species to ever exist on the history of the Earth because he named all like multiple billions of them.
Yeah. Maybe parrots were named
the flood happened
at the time.
Yeah, and then the flood happened, and then Noah and his gang were like,
yeah,
I don't remember all these guys.
How do you think they're gonna remember all those names? So yeah,
that's true. He named all of them. We just forgot most of them. That's why we keep naming new ones.
Oh yeah, and then Adam lets out this banger phrase. This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. Bam.
Cool,
Does that line imply male pregnancy?
Yes.
I'm a big fan of the McRib.
I like how we cannot see the backed man.
No, okay.
It looks like you're in a
I don't know about your rib. Why is it a rib? Is there any significance with it being a rib?
It's because like women have like an extra rib, right?
Do they?
Is that right?
I don't think that's.
Am I crazy? I feel like
maybe.
I feel like that's something that you would.
Oh no, that's not even true. Okay, wait.
Look at me.
Because I remember when I was younger, everyone would always be like, "Oh, did you know that one of the sexes has more ribs than the other, and that's why the Adam and Eve story involves the rib?" And I was like, "Okay, cool," and then I was just wrong.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay, interesting.
And then
The fact that it came out of your mouth is what really surprises me.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Because I swear I've heard that before, and I just like I don't know, I just assumed it was right, and I'm like, oh wait, no, it's not even right.
Oh yeah, and then I forgot. This is the rest of the phrase. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. I like the word flesh here. Like they're one.
And then the best line, and they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed.
Like I wish I could be.
This
like
is
that.
crazy.
Like
they're married.
Yeah.
There's no pope or bishop or priest to marry them. It must have been God that officially wed them.
Yeah, I think God has that power.
I'm sure that he has the authority to
have
do
that
so.
kind of power.
I think so. Right.
So
that only makes sense.
So I think. Do you guys have any comments now that you remember it? Foot.
Sorry, I'm reading a thing.
You're reading. Awesome.
Wait, what are we doing? What's happening? Ribs. Yeah. I didn't have to count them. I just looked and went. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
The other thing is, those are the exact same picture. So it's not actually legit because they're both the same, which means that they're both either from a man or a woman, which means that we'll need some more concrete evidence, find a woman,
real,
and we will count the ribs.
Find a woman. A woman on this show.
That'd be controversial.
Insane.
I really don't think that'll happen.
Damn.
We'd have to find.
We could have like a guest at some point. I don't know.
We can always hope for a femboy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a woman though.
Did we kind of have one?
Yeah, yes, we did.
Yeah.
The thing is, in the video, we do not hear anything the surprise guest said because of the weird glitches. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
So I think So this one, it was pretty much just God being like, "I'm taking a nap," and then. Oh yeah, wait, and then
and then the prequel.
Yeah, the prequel where it's like, okay, man.
So
I'm gonna make some water come out of the earth, but I don't want to do this often, so I'm gonna make a man to take care of my garden for me. And then he made the garden, made the
Wait, did he make Adam to take care of the garden?
I'm pretty sure, like. Lord,
well, I don't think that I don't think he made Adam to take care of the garden, but
for the Lord,
Adam's job is to take care of the garden.
Wait, and every plant of the field before it was in the earth, and every herb of the field before it grew, for the Lord God had not caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was not a man to till the ground.
Right.
So that's why the mist came up.
He can't tell it himself. He's omnipotent. It literally takes no effort.
But where's the fun in that? Thinking. Imagine you were omnipotent. Would you just do stuff like? Would you just make everything easy?
I mean,
no, you don't want to make things easy all the time.
Okay, you're playing City Skylines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have a very good functioning city? No, you're just gonna have some fun with it.
No. But okay. Here's the thing: is that if you're omnipotent, you can literally do anything instantaneously with no effort because you're omnipotent.
One question: if you're omnipotent, can you stop yourself from being omnipotent?
Probably. Here's the thing with omnipotence is that it's actually paradoxical. It doesn't make any sense. It actually doesn't make any sense.
But God makes.
So there's two ways you could chalk it up. You could either say we just can't fathom it because we're not God, or we could say maybe God is like not omnipotent, but he's like really powerful. But he's so powerful that like people were just like he must be omnipotent.
No.
Because they're like sensationalizing it. And
Yeah,
they
they saw him, looked at him right in his
others.
face, and went, "That guy's
God is
omnipotent."
omnipotent because he makes it work because of his omnipotence makes it so it works.
That's a really good point.
He can just make it work. Like,
You can just make it work.
He uses the fourth dimension somehow. I think like to make it work.
Unparadoxes your paradoxes.
Exactly. He'd be able to shave himself in the barber shop where only people who don't shave themselves can shave themselves. Or can get shaved.
Yes, the beard falls out.
Okay, so the paradox is there's a guy who has a barber shop and he's like, I only cut the beard of people who don't cut their own beard. Can he cut his own beard?
He only cuts the beards of people who don't cut their own beards.
Yeah, so technically he cuts his own beard, therefore he cannot cut his own beard.
But if he doesn't, he can.
Yeah, so I figure he just doesn't.
So God can just cut his own beard there anyways.
Yeah. Sick. Awesome. Sick, dude. Hell yeah.
After that, he creates. So he puts the man in there, and then he's like, he makes the rivers that go like the 4 rivers, and we probably I don't know if we know where exactly those rivers go to, because if we did, we'd be able to go to the Garden of Eden very easily.
Or maybe he just plucked it off the earth and he just brought it into heaven. You could have done that. I don't know. I haven't read far enough.
Yeah, and then he was just like and God took the man and put him into the Garden of Eden to dress and keep it. So he literally just made it. He's like, yo, man, you're gonna be my garden keeper for now, and you can eat all the food you want, but just not that one. And then and then he makes the woman. But first he's like, more important, you're gonna name every single animal. I don't know, how long do you think that took?
Whoa, dude, you know how many beetle species there are? Just beetles?
But the thing is, maybe at the time, Adam was just like, yo, that's just a beetle. Like, those are all just beetles.
Yeah, that's the thing. You could just generalize everything, right?
Yeah, and you think he wouldn't take the effort to name all of God's creations?
No, he did name them. Beetle.
Yeah, he's like, name like 10 of my creations. No, he wants you to name all of them.
Yeah, well, what if a cat's a different color than another cat? Still a cat.
Yeah, but if it's its own species based off of it, they can spread its genetics.
Mint, listen to this. And Adam gave names to all cattle, to the fowl of the air, and to every beast of the field.
Okay, that means that he's talking about farm animals and shit.
No fish.
No fish, dude.
He did not know about fish. No
not
idea.
Even a bird.
No bugs.
Or not even a the
fowl of the air. That's birds.
Yeah, I know.
And
I know.
Cattle, that's like domestic animals, and
that's
beasts of the field, that's
cattle.
The the wild animals.
Cattle specifically like bovine, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he only named like some of
cattle,
them.
Right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
So no.
So, okay. So he just named some of them. Didn't even. That's how God was taking it easy on him for that one, because there's a lot of beetles.
No, you know what? I think that God just gave him the option to. Right? He was like, "Here, you can name these." Right? Not more of a not so much as a you have to. More like, I'm giving you the freedom.
Oh
to
yeah,
name, Right? So guys like, you know what? I'm gonna call this thing a cow. Thanks, God, for letting me call this a cow. And then in return, he gets a woman. Or wait.
Oh.
No.
Sick deal.
He has to take care of the garden. And in return, he gets a woman and gets to name the animals.
And he's not ashamed of being naked. Remember that. That's going to be very important next chapter, that they're not ashamed of being naked.
Because when they eat the forbidden fruit,
don't spoil. Don't spoil.
I mean, I think...
Yeah, I've never read the
Don't
Bible.
spoil.
Oh, sorry. I didn't say anything. I was lying.
Okay, so I think that was a pretty good episode of the podcast. So come back next week, and if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. And if you want to make some Schroit, we can put a link to the Schroit Discord server in the comments, and
yeah, probably.
And you'll be able to join the greats. The greats
and
the greats.
Yeah, and remember, those who disbelieve and hinder others from the way of Allah, He will render their deeds void.
Remember
So
that.
true.
So true.
So true.
Say bye-bye.
Bénédiction et salut de Dieu sur lui.
Say bye-bye, guys.
Remember to subscribe.
Yeah, like,
and
subscribe, comment, and turn the little notification bell on.
Yeah,
You know
get
I
ready
did.
for more Schroit.
Come on, give it
All
a
right.
little wave.